What do women really want? This is one of the questions that have vexed philosophers and psychologists for centuries, for as long as we have existed actually. What do women really want? Is it money, a nice car, nice house, beautiful family, or is it everything? Or is it just somebody to love, somebody who loves them, somebody who cares, somebody who's available emotionally when they need? Or is it somebody who's going to take care of their needs emotionally, physically, spiritually, in every way? Is that even an important question in the first place? Does it even matter what women really want? Do men even think about what women really want? Here's the biggest problem now. A lot of women say they want love, emotional support, they want somebody who loves them, cares for them, who's available when needed, a shoulder to cry on, now somebody they can do life together. And as soon as they say that, many of them, majority of them, will now respond to something different than what they say they want. The reason why a lot of men haven't figured out what women really want, women say they want one thing and they respond to another. Let's say there's a guy, he doesn't get a lot of women, no women is even interested in him. But the guy suddenly maps out a plan of how he's going to up his game to a level where he becomes more desirable to a lot of women. The first thing, he gets a job. Okay, he does whatever it takes, he gets a job, a decent job. He earns a lot of money. He gets a nice apartment, puts some nice furniture, and shortly after that he gets a car, the infamous Polo or the Golf 7. And he changes his entire wardrobe to designer brands, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and Prada, and all the good stuff. Now that qualifies him to draw from a certain class, a certain pool of women. So his options just went from zero to actually a certain class of women that he has to pick from should he wants to be with a woman. So he's got better options. Why? Because he has seen a lot of women respond to all the things that he just accomplished. So he's now a happy man because he has what women respond to. This guy might have no idea what women really want, but he's not even worried about what women want at this point. He doesn't even care what women really want because he knows very well what they respond to. So why should he bother think about what women really want when he knows very well and he got the exact thing that women respond to? So because of women responding to whatever this guy has, that has neglected their desires, that has neglected their true needs, that has neglected the question, what do women really want? Women actually have made men to stop figuring out what women really want by them responding to something than what they really want. Think of it this way. There's a fisherman. He wants the fish out of the sea. And his whole goal is to devour the fish, obviously sell whatever he wants to do with the fish. But the fish is in water. And then he comes with corn and they don't respond to that. They just pass by. Tomorrow he comes with maybe grapes. The fish don't respond to that. The next day he comes with mushrooms. The fish don't respond. But one day suddenly he decides to come with worms. So he's just giving it a try. And the fish respond in numbers. Maybe the reason why the fish respond to that is because they mistake worm for something nice, interesting. And to the fisherman it clicks. Oh, this is what the fish really want. So he brings more. Now the fisherman is not even interested in what the fish really wanted. He's all about what the fish respond to, which is none other than the worm. So the fish may want lettuce, but the fisherman doesn't care at this point. He has figured what the fish responds to. Unfortunately, that is the world that we live in. You've got a lot of women saying they want A, B, C, and D, and we have a lot of men observing that women don't respond to any of the things that they say they want, but they do respond to the worm. So every guy, not every guy, but no, most of the guys, majority of the men, they know very well, let's get a Polo, let's get a nice car, or let's just get a car. To some, more you just need a car. Let's get some money to drink on weekend, and they know as soon as they get that, women respond. Not even the average woman, like a certain class of women responds to that. Maybe it's not even what they're interested in, they just respond to that. So yeah, men stopped figuring out what women want years ago. As soon as women responded to something different, nobody's wasting their time. Maybe they are, I don't know, trying to figure out what women really want. Of course, you get into a relationship, maybe the relationship becomes interesting and all that. I don't care about that. But now here's another problem. It's now the man. As a man, after preparing everything that you had to prepare, get the money, get the job, get the car, change your wardrobe, have some style and have some class to get that woman. So that means that woman that you got responded to the things that you obviously presented to her. And then you become surprised when that woman who responded to your Polo responds to a G-Wagon. Well, the reason why she responded to your Polo is because she probably likes something better than what she had before. And then she responds to the G-Wagon, to the guy who has got a G-Wagon. Now he's surprised why the woman is gone to be with the guy who's got the Bentley. It's because she always responds to something better. And the Bentley guy is surprised why her woman responded to Rolls Royce, and it goes on and on, because no matter how big your pocket is, somebody's got a much bigger pocket. The person that you with is a responder. For the sake of this, let's say you're in love with a responder, somebody who responds to things. You have a person that responds to things. And they're always going to respond to something better. Not here to claim to be a marriage counselor or to be in a position of authority to give you advice, but I'm just saying, if you decide to actually take that person and do life, I'm not saying don't do life with them, but sometimes the person can respond to a car and actually fall in love with you when you end up in a marriage and all that. But sometimes she's just there because it was just a response to your call. Tomorrow there might be a better call than yours that she can respond to, and don't be surprised. That's the problem, that I get worried when now men are surprised. The girl that when you worked 5 years to get that polo and to change everything about you, get nice apartments, change your wardrobe, get designer brands, get an iPhone or Galaxy S24 Ultra and all that, to impress her so that you can win her over. And now you're surprised that somebody else won her over. Why are you surprised? She just responds to effort. That's all. She just responds to effort. And she just responded to somebody's effort that are way better than yours. Yeah, this is probably one of the most controversial videos I've ever made. But yeah, and I stand by that.